Mr. Billingham seemed slightly taken aback at the lack of reaction to the good news he was presenting, and he quickly continued before Mr. Fish could take over and finish off the assembly. "I really want everyone to feel like we're all together in a new adventure this year," he said, holding his arms out wide. "And that's why I've made a special deal with Swanage House, the company that's running our fantastic Year 6 adventure holiday. And do you know what they've agreed to?" he asked, like a stage magician building up to the best part of his trick. "They have agreed to allow all the teachers to go along to their adventure holiday park for a special weekend of extra training and learning together, just at the same time as the Year 6 children are finishing their trip." Clover exchanged glances with Tom Flint, who taught the Year 6 class. He could only offer her a confused shrug. He clearly knew nothing about this. "The very best part," Mr. Billingham announced with pride, "is that the teachers will have a special discount price for their visit, so it won't be anything like as expensive as it would be normally for them to have such a life-changing weekend full of exciting training activities." Ellie played a minor chord on the piano, a chord that somehow contrived to sound perfectly indignant. Mr. Billingham looked at her in surprise, but she only smiled at him sweetly. Clover couldn't help but laugh. Mr. Fish started a faltering round of applause for Mr. Billingham's speech, which the children dutifully joined in with. Clover caught Sequoia giving her a gleeful look. Though Sequoia had moved up to Tom Flint's Year 6 class this term, she seemed absolutely delighted at the thought of her beloved Miss Lightfoot joining them for the last few days of the adventure holiday. Clover returned her smile, but she didn't feel so sure about what had just been announced. "Thank you so much, Mr. Billingham. I can see all the teachers are very excited about this wonderful news," said Mr. Fish. Try as she might, Clover couldn't detect even the slightest trace of irony in Mr. Fish's voice as he said these words, and she shook her head involuntarily at the thought of the strange weekend ahead. Ellie began to play the first joyful bars of Chopin's Minute Waltz on the piano. "Ah," said Mr. Fish over the music, "I hear that it's time for our new lessons to begin." He nodded to the teachers, seemingly blind to the sceptical looks they were giving him in return. Clover rolled her eyes, but she smiled when she looked across at Tom Flint. After their recent adventures, Clover thought that a weekend in the countryside couldn't possibly prevent her from getting on with some proper teaching.